Well, just before I built this, I'd been kind of sick, so I sort of blame it on the drugs as bringing up like a little bit of a, I don't know, part of the inspiration maybe. I was sort of in a fog for a summer. My name is Mark, and this is my house. Well, I just want the people I invite to come in, and they know better. Mm-hmm. You know, when eavesdroppers and Cowans are in the area, they don't look in the door because they don't know what to expect. Freedoms. And on the back too, I put like this brief synopsis of what it is. All right. Most of it has been here before I was here even. Again, a lot of really good ideas, but nobody finished anything.
29 in the walls are 30 in the ceiling. In my attempt to keep the house.
Yeah, because this place is... We've been together, we've been married 10 years, we've been together almost 20 years. It'd be horrible. Yeah. Serious business. Step one would have been 1988, and the guy who used to come to the shop all the time was living here. He was a design guy, and he couldn't make his payments. Like an awesome $150 a month, and he was behind. He was going to lose his house. So I came over to take a look at it because he wanted to sell it. This room is all recycled. This is a floor from used to be the side of a boxcar. I mean, I put a lot of work into it in 1994 after the big floods. And all these materials that you could find, old architectural, super easy to find because everything was wrecked. And you could just find it. Originally, this whole room, the baby's room, of course, the bathroom, that front room wasn't here. It was just that center section, the kitchen, the bathroom, and what now is the museum room was our bedroom. This is the baby maintenance facility. And a lot of stuff, when you see something that looks kind of quirky, it's because it covers up something that I don't want people to see. And there's actually drains in there, so someday if she wants to put in her own little sink for makeup and things, it's just a quick conversion. So underneath the floor right here is everything you need to combine drains up, so you can turn it into anything you want to. It's not just a baby room, it's a baby maintenance facility. So it's a place where, in theory, I mean, if the baby never left that room, she could live there. You know, that could be her apartment from the time she was born till the time she leaves the house and is glad for it. She's a muse. She's not much in the construction skills, but she's good at holding the board, or she's good at eyeing things up, and she gives me ideas. And then, even if it sounds like a crazy idea, if I'll go for, you know, a couple days, think it over, get some time, but nobody's bugging me, a lot of times she's right. I'll come up with a way to make her idea work. It'll be the two of us. It's really sort of a collective project. The details are, a lot of this is recycled, but as our budget's got a little bigger, less recycling, because we could afford to put new sheetrock up and things. But pardon me? Leaves on the walls. Oh yeah, leaves on the walls. I'm not much of a sheetrock guy, but I did all my own sheetrock work. But where I messed it up, I made these leaves on the wall out of stencil and just plaster. Because sheetrock is a black art, and I haven't mastered it. And on the ceiling, I'd rather put 300 pieces of little wood up than 12 pieces of sheetrock on the ceiling, which is a miserable job that requires the skill of someone who really knows what he's doing, which is not me. Actually, I have no formal training, no training at all in any kind of carpentry. So, none. In fact, I got a C in shop class in 11th grade because my mother knew the teacher. That was about it. That was terrible. like it's a recurring theme, but it's a different theme in every room, and it all has to do. I got here. I just sort of had like this epiphany and bought some better tools, and I was able to do more with better tools. So the wood work was better, and my sheetrock skills had gotten a little better, and made a little bigger budget, and that's how I could buy better recycled material instead of just basically junk. Although I did pretty good with a lot of the junk. This is the museum. You know, period slightly before the American Civil War, and works his way around the turn of the century into the beginning of the 20s, into the Second World War era, the atomic age, the 60s, 70s, 80s. I've always enjoyed collecting crazy political memorabilia, mostly presidential and political, some military, usually a lot of like popular culture things. I got a pretty decent collection. We got a 49 star flag over there. That's real rare because they wanted to make Hawaii the 49th state, and that record back there is Hawaii the 49th state, but the king of Hawaii didn't want to stop being the king. They explained to him, you can't be the king of a state. It's always a work in progress. If it's not some kind of a little new caper going on, it's a repair, or like when I told you about the termite wall, where we discovered we had termites in one wall. Oh, you pull it out, and a year later I'm still trying to think what I want to do with it, but it's going to be great. It's not just going to be a repair. It's going to be something really great, but I just haven't gotten the inspiration yet. It plays Caruso and McCormick. How can you beat your iPod with that, right?